Welcome, Gemini. This is your Love Scope reading for September 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And thank you so much for all the support you give me each and every day. Now, let's get right to the cards because we have the Three of Cups, which tells me that, look for opportunities this month to laugh, to love, to find joy. Okay, this could be a month of celebration for you. So, and I'm just trying to put it in with the other card that's here because we have the Death card as the other card, the one that balances out this card. So we're looking for joy, we're looking for laughter, we're looking for love, we're looking for the expansion of love, we're looking for celebration. So there could actually be a lot of celebration in your life when it comes to love, but it's a very transformative time for you in saying that. So maybe the more you open yourself up to joy and happiness, the more you grow within love, the more you feel a groundedness, a security within love. Now, if you're not in a relationship, I would have to say get out there and put your flirt on and, look for happiness, look for joy, look for celebration. Okay, get together with friends. This could even be friends setting you up with somebody. Okay, but it's going to clearly give you a definition of what you want going forward when it comes to love and happiness and joy. Okay, it allows you to break out of that cocoon just a little bit more. It allows you to spread your wings that much more. Now we have the King of Swords, the World, and the Page of Swords. So the World talks very much about you getting to a certain point in your path, that you've gained a lot of knowledge coming up to this point, and now it's time to take it to the next level. Now it's time to expand, to grow. And we have the King of Swords and the Page of Swords here on each side. The King of Swords, he's the planner. He's the action guy. And the Page of Swords isn't so much of a planner, but she's the action girl, okay? So now you almost have to find a balance here. And so it has to be almost a conscious kind of balance, because with the Page of Swords, I always warn you that you might want to knee-jerk a situation just to watch a reaction, get a reaction, move it in one way, forward or backwards. You don't even care at this point as long as it's movement. And I always warn you, and since the King of Swords is your first card, I would have to really warn you, because he's saying to plan, to be the diplomat. And you might even come off as a little bit of the diplomat, because of him being first. You might be a little bit more serious or somber, perhaps the second half of the month, because the first, you start out with this happiness and this joy and everything. So you might pull in a little bit. I have this one fly, welcome to the country. And I've got this big, huge house, and he's decided that he's going to hang out with us for some reason. So this is the King of Swords is definitely somebody who is the planner on the action plan, the planner of how they're going to go forward in love. And you've come to this point of wisdom in your life with this card. Okay, you've lived through certain lessons in order to gain the wisdom. And we have strength here. Well, actually, we have the Nine of Cups and strength. So this is your dreams. This is your desires. This is your wants. It's almost like you need a faith going forward that everything that you want in a relationship will come to be. It's like your hopes and your expectations. I mean, the more you can stay in a joyful, happy bring your vibration up this month, the more that I think you are going to experience the things that you want in love. The more somber you get, I think the more that you'll still want the same things, but I think it actually will pull away from the situation where you will have to be almost convincing in a way of your love, of your intimacy, of your passion, of your sensuality. So you want to keep that vibration very high. You want to keep that, if anything, for an affirmation. Let's get you an angel card for an affirmation this month. I think you really want to ask for the lighter side of things, the happier side of things, the celebration. I think you really need to lead from your heart this month. It's not so much an intellectual. And I don't even think it's a time when you're going to be making some major decisions when it comes to love. I don't think this is the month of proposals. I don't think this is the month that, you're going to be moving in together or deciding to start a family together. This is enjoying the simple pleasures in love, to letting your hair down, to laughing, to tapping into the sensuality of love. Because it is about your dreams, but there's almost like there's this strength that you need to have in order to pursue your dreams when it comes to love. Whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, I think there's a strength, there's a courage that needs to be here. I think you have to wear it, your happiness, your love, your sensuality on your sleeve this month. You have to be very open in showing who you are and what you want in love. Let's see what the angels say. The Knight of Michael, strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. And I'm thinking with these cards that it's the exact opposite. You want to choose maybe emotion over logic, but he is very, he's the planner. So I'm not going to argue with that, to choose the logic. But then I see this freeness in the card. You're riding through the field. The cape is gone. You're smiling. The sun is rising behind you. A new day is dawning. So I think it's riding into the happiness. Maybe you have to use more logic. Maybe you have to, but the sudden changes, I think there could be, yes, I think there could be sudden changes because we have the World card and the Death card here. We have the Strength card. They're all very strong cards saying that you really have to make a conscious, I kind of said that, right? You have to make a conscious effort to step into the happiness, step into the joy. So maybe it isn't about just you're going to feel it, but make it a conscious decision that you are stepping into the happiness, stepping into the moment, stepping into the vibration of feeling alive and magical and loved and in love. Whether or not you are in a relationship or not, I mean, raise that vibration, but I think it has to be a conscious effort. So yes, maybe you have to use your logic a little bit over emotion. Maybe you have to really push yourself to show that you are in a frame of mind that you want to be loved, you want to have that intimacy, you want to have that passion. Rather than it just being the experience, maybe you have to logically think of how you are going to move into that direction. Create the situation. Embrace the other person. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.